guys, this is Katrina and I'd like to welcome you back to my channel if you're an old-time subscriber, and I'd like to say welcome if you are new here. And in this video, y'all, we are going to be talking about how I use up my product stash. So this video was actually requested by someone, and I thought it would be like a great idea to share with you guys like my process of determining what products I'm going to use. So I just came up with a few tips that I use to help me get through my stash, and maybe these tips will help you all also. So as you can see in the background, like I have a lot of products on these three shelves right here, but a lot of you may not know, if you are new to the channel, that I have a whole nother like cube storage system to the right of me with more products on it. Yeah, so when I first made up in my mind that I was definitely going to have to start using my stash and to actually cut back on buying new products, I just basically went with the brand that I had the most products of, because like it was just growing and growing. And this particular brand, like it seemed like they were coming out with collections on top of collections, and it got to a point where I was just like, okay, that's enough. You know, you have to cut it off somewhere. Like, you can't buy every single collection that they come out with, because they were coming out with them so often. And you guys probably already know what brand I'm about to say, but it is Mael Organics. And as you can see, like those products like are on the top shelf of my shelf, because like back in the day, like, you know, that was my brand. But once they started coming out with so many collections and lines and everything, I, you know, couldn't really keep up with it. So I was like, okay, I'm not buying any more of this brand, and I am just going to start actually using up the stash. So that is actually my first tip, is just basically determine the brand that you want to start using. Just commit to a brand. And basically I would just start with the line that I have used the most and just go ahead and try to complete that particular line. So then once I determine the line, like I just basically see what products I have in the line. So for instance, if I have a conditioner in the line, is it a rinse out conditioner or is it a leave-in conditioner? If it's a rinse out conditioner, and I'm trying to actually use that up, I will also use that to pre-poo my hair and as my rinse out conditioner. So basically I'm using it 2 times in my wash day, you know, which allows me to use the product up more. And also, if there is a shampoo that I need to use up in that line as well, I will keep the conditioner and the shampoo in my shower, so I'll know that, hey, it's there. You need to go ahead and use that up first before you use another shampoo or conditioner in another line, or a newer shampoo or conditioner. And also, if there is a styler in that line as well, whatever the styler is, like that determines what hairstyle that I will use, whether it be a cream for a twist out or a gel for a wash and go. And say for instance that I have like a little bit of a product in one line, say it may be a deep conditioner or something like that, and it's not enough for me to use on my entire head, then I will get a deep conditioner with the same benefits and just kind of combine it with the newer conditioner, just so I can go ahead and complete that product. Also, when I am trying to determine if I'm actually going to use that particular brand or that particular line of that brand, I will also determine, okay, how long have I had these products? Because if I've had the product too long and it has like a funny smell, or you can see where the product has separated, I will tend to throw those out, because I feel like that is not really going to benefit my hair, just because I've had it for so long and it may not provide the benefits that it claims to provide. So I usually just discard that. Another helpful tip is to encourage your family members to help use the products up as well. So say you're trying to use up a particular brand or a particular line, and it's a good bit of the product in the line. Just kind of encourage your family members, hey, if you need a deep conditioner, use this deep conditioner, or if you need a shampoo, go ahead and let's use this shampoo up so we can go ahead and get rid of that and start on something else. And also you can share with your friends, like if you have a lot of products that you're trying to use up or get rid of, share with family members, and I'm pretty sure that they will be grateful for you sharing your products with them. And also, if you have like one product left in a line, say like a styler or something, go ahead and use the styler and maybe do like a mix test on your hand if you need to pair it with a leave-in conditioner that you may have a little bit of. Do like a mix test in your hand to see if those products will mesh well together. And if they do, you can go ahead and use that styler and that leave-in conditioner up, and that's another 2 products that you have completed and you used up in your stash. So the last tip that I have, and that will be extremely difficult to do, especially if you are a product junkie and you really like trying out new products, is not to buy any new products. Yes, don't buy any new products. And listen, this is going to be hard to do. It was hard for me to do. But once I made up in my mind that, okay, Katrina, you really need to use up your stash, I was determined not to buy any new products. Now, have I slipped a little? Yes, I have. It is nowhere as bad as how I used to be. Like every new thing that came out, like I had to get it, like I wanted to try it. But I had to pace myself because I told myself, like, you're not gonna be able to use all these products up as fast as you think you are. So I just kind of started basing it off, is this like a limited edition collection or will this be a permanent line? So if it was going to be a limited edition, I would go ahead and purchase that, but only purchase products that I knew that I would use. So if the newly released product line is going to be a permanent line, just maybe hold off from purchasing right when it's released and just wait a few months later to buy it. That way you will be able to use up the products in your stash. So once you finish up those products in your stash, then you have room to try the new products in the new product line. So that is basically my little process of how I use up my stash. So let's just kind of go over here to my other shelf that I've mentioned in the beginning of the video, just so you guys can see what my product stash is looking like. Now, I will say I have used up a pretty good bit of the products that I had. And I also do want to add that, as I mentioned in the video, that some of the products are old and I may just go ahead and discard those. But let's just go over here real quick to my shelf so you guys can see what it looks like. Okay, so y'all, basically this is my stash that I have on the shelf that is usually in my backgrounds. And as you can see on the top, like that's where I like to house all of my Mielle Organics products. And as you can see, like I have a few left from the Oats and Honey line, the Rosemary Mint line. That right there is the exfoliating shampoo from their original line. But pomegranate and the sea moss collection, a little bit left of the Hawaiian ginger and mango tulsi line. But like I said, that's the brand that I wanted to start with because that's the product line, or that's the brand that I had so much of. And then we have, you know, Pattern, The Dew, Camille Rose. And I still have some products left from the Zam collection there, by Hair Animation, some Main Crush products right there. And honestly, I am probably going to throw those out because, like I said earlier, like some of the products have like separated, and I'm pretty sure, I think one, and I'm pretty sure a few of those have separated. So I may be getting rid of those. We have some Nature's Little Secrets, some Miche, And we have some melanin hair care products also, and as you can see, those are pretty low, so I will definitely be using those up soon. So this is the storage shelf that I mentioned to you guys earlier, and as you can see, like, it's quite a few products on this shelf as well. The ones along the top here, like Adjua Beauty, Sacred, Trelux, Fenty, and basically you can see that there are some other products like the Noir products, and then there are some For You by Tia products like right in that area there. But also some older products that I have, like some by Honey's Handmade, and there's also some in here by Curls Unleashed. Like, y'all, I've had those. Like, those came in a curl box, and you know how long ago curl box started, and you know that they stopped doing curl box, so you can only imagine how old those products are. So I may just go ahead and discard the Curls Unleashed and the Honey's Handmade products. I have some African Pride products. I have some products by Curls. There are some products down there from Curls Dynasty. Have some Wetline Extreme Gel. HH Cosmetics, like, those are still, you know, fairly new products. Like, for instance, that Unicurl, like, I've had that one for a long time, y'all, and I may even just throw that one out as well. But we got some Design Essentials back there. Like I said, Curl Days. So basically, y'all, like, that is my stash, and I will say, like, it really has, like, thinned out for the most part. But I will say that it really does feel good to actually use up your stash and see it being used. In these bins, in these 3 bins right here that I have, like, this particular bin is where I keep all of my hair tools. Like, there's the Pattern blow dryer in this bag right here. And I recently just purchased Pattern steamer. There's also another diffuser in there right there. And I have just a regular handheld blow dryer, which I rarely use because I like to kind of go to my Pattern blow dryer or this little baby right here, the Rev Air. Now, this is the first version, not the newest version. This blow dryer still works perfectly for my hair, so I really don't see myself purchasing the new one. And then this bin right here is where I like to put all of my product empties at. Okay, so you're also probably wondering why this little refrigerator is here. And basically, I got that to house some of the products that require refrigeration. And if you can't tell, these products are by EcoSlay, and this is like their Jello shot, the banana deep conditioner, the rice milk or the rice pudding leave-in conditioner and moisturizer. Just like you can kind of see that one, I don't know, it looks a little funny, looks a little separated. And I also have the orange marmalade flaxseed and aloe curl definer. I'm honestly probably going to just throw those products away. I do have a video on my channel where I demoed these products, so I'll have that linked up above so you can check it out. And the only reason why I say I'm going to throw these products out is because one day I realized, like, this little refrigerator is not like cooling anymore, so it's basically just like room temperature. So yeah, I'm probably going to get rid of the EcoSlay products. I don't want to, but I'm probably going to. So if you also notice these little caddies up here, I basically bought those because I like to put all the products that I'm going to use for my wash day in that little caddy so I can take it to my shower. It just keeps me from having to carry multiple products in my hand at a time. But yeah, that's what those are for. So that is pretty much it for this video. These are just a few of my tips that I use to try to get myself to use up my stash. Comment down below if you have any other tips that you can offer. I think this would be a good video for people to come back to see different tips on how to actually use up their stash, and so they don't really get overwhelmed with the amount of products that they have and they're trying to get away from their product junkie tendencies. So yeah, comment down below with any tips that you may have, and if you have not subscribed already, please go ahead and do so before you go. I would greatly appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.